Second Timothy chapter 3 and verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And in this lesson, you're going to see pretty much the spirit that's on a lot of people out here in Babylon the Great. They got a short fuse. They full of anger, and they want to do harm unto people, man. The scriptures tell you in Matthew 24 and verse 12 that the love of many shall wax cold, right? I believe it's 10 or no, it's 12. Salakia. That the love of many shall wax cold. So people are not going to give a shit about one another. And we still have some type of, order here in this country still. This hasn't gone fully lawless, right? Because sooner or later it's going to be overwhelming to the system, and the system is just going to collapse, man. Right? Financially, socially, as far as law enforcement goes, everything is going to crash. And that's when you're going to see the true nature of people and how they really feel and how they really felt about you. Right? So check this out, man. Because men and women, evil men and women are waxing worse and worse. Check it out.
On camera in the middle of a very popular Miami gym. Chaos breaking out as a member attacks an employee. Local Terrell Fournette has the wild video. Terrell.
And Louis, tonight police tell us that this woman was actually causing a disturbance here inside of this Planet Fitness, so much so that an employee had to step in to tell this woman to tone things down. And that is when things took a turn. The woman's anger is evident from the second a witness starts to record. The female patron is seemingly enraged at an employee of the gym as she charges towards the counter inside the business, attempting to provoke a confrontation. Seconds later, the woman jumps over into an employee-only area and hones in on a male worker. Punch after punch is thrown at the worker, who in this video does not fight back. Other employees try to break it up.
Call 911. Call 911.
The incident happened last Friday at this Planet Fitness in Little Havana on Southwest 8th Street and 8th Avenue. And by the time City of Miami police arrived, the woman was already outside, attempting to drive away. We've learned 35-year-old Kiara Bryant was arrested on a battery charge and for disorderly conduct. Investigators say she had been causing a commotion inside of a locker room and that she became irate after a male employee told her to lower her voice or the police would be called. An arrest report says she got in his face and the victim pushed her back and away from.
So you see, these women, man, a lot of these women, they got demons on them. People in general, they got demons on them, man. Right? You can tell this chick, you can tell by the way she was moving and the way she was talking, she was dealing with something, man. Them demons was riled up on her. And Planet Fitness was the recipient of that, of those demons at that time. They locked her ass up. But what's gonna happen when 911 ain't coming? Right? When men are gonna, decide to square up with women, man. If that dude would have, fought back, man, she would have got hurt. See, it's gonna be a bloodbath here in America real soon, man. And nobody's gonna be able to stop it. Yahweh Shemal Shah is going to, allow it. Because there's a lot of judgment that the Lord is going to bring on you citizens of Babylon, man. Right? Let's get this last one. We're going to shut it down. This is matter of fact, let me finish playing. I'm gonna play it over.
Him with both hands in self-defense twice, and she was being constantly aggressive towards him while balling her fists. Planet Fitness releasing this statement about the matter, saying in part, "The safety of our employees and members is our top priority, and we have zero tolerance for violence of any kind. The franchise group worked closely with the local police and have canceled the member in question." And detectives tell us that the actions of that employee were in self-defense. That was corroborated by surveillance video from inside of this gym. Tonight, we know that Bryant has since bonded out of jail. We are live in Miami's Little Havana neighborhood. I'm Terrell Forney, Local 10 News.
And she bonded out. She bonded out of jail, man.
The worst
Shit,
space to live in
Love
right
you.
now is New York, and nobody's talking about
The worst state to live in is America, period, man. That's the worst country to live in. Yeah, man. Let me get this last one. We're gonna shut it down. And she went in on him, but you see, she's probably a low key feminist, right? But this place is just done, man. The people are done. Right, the system is just done, man. This is Sirach chapter 8, verse 11. Rise not up in anger at the presence of an injurious person, man. So they said they went back and forth, words were exchanged, but words get situations real heated, man. In this case, take for instance, she jumps over the counter over words, and she hits him. Like, he didn't hit her. He didn't hit her. But she decided to go in on him, man. If like I said, if you would have fought back or decided to defend herself fully, things could have went bad for this chick, man. But the spirit that she's in, see how she keeps jumping in men's faces? She gonna come across the wrong man one day. Right? 35 years old. Can't hold her spirit. And that's a lot of people, man. They can't hold their spirit, man. They got a lot going on. She has spirits all on her, man. But like I said, she's going to meet the wrong man one day, and they're going to put her on her ass, man, or even worse. Right? Let me get this again. Sirach chapter 8, verse 11. Rise not up in anger at the presence of an injurious person. An injurious person is a person that wants to afflict harm on one another, on another person, man. Somebody that likes to get physical, and brawl and fight. You know what I'm saying? So it says, rise not up in anger at the presence of an injurious person. It probably wasn't even that serious, man. The dude probably just told, like they said, the dude told her to lower her voice. And that triggered her. It says, lest he lie and wait to entrap thee in thy words, man. And just the words that dude said, man, it was set for grounds for her to attack him like that. But it ain't going to end well for this chick, man. And others like her. So this was just a quick lesson I wanted to throw out there. Call Lord Yahweh Shem El Shah, for blessing me to do another lesson. And once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakal Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And to the next lesson, Shalom. Hey, watch yourself out here, man. People are on edge, man. Shalom.
Our employees and members is our top priority, and we have zero tolerance for violence of any kind. The franchise group worked closely with the local police and have canceled the member in question. And detectives tell us that the actions of that employee were in self-defense. That was corroborated by surveillance video from inside of this gym. Tonight, we know that Bryant has since bonded out of jail. We are live in Miami's Little Havana neighborhood. I'm Terrell Forney, Local 10 News.